Oracle's Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. So who took advantage of today's Black Friday sales in the stock market? All indices were down over 2%, huge sales. A lot of it's because of obviously the COVID variant, if you had not heard, that's popping up in South Africa, causing some fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which of course is natural. And we had some tensions in China come back up. So is this the kind of red day that we need to be concerned about, or is this going to be a temporary dip? As far as I'm concerned, this is a temporary dip. I don't know when we will come out of it. A lot of it's also going to depend on more information they find out about this variant. So we may be in a little cycle of uncertainty. So we may see a little bit more red. It all depends on how long it takes for them to figure out the variant, how the vaccines work against it, the Pfizer pill, how that one's going to work against it. So once we get all that figured out, we'll be better. But until then, we're going to see some uncertainty. But what that means for us is we're going to have some holiday specials that we can get our stocks on sale for. Now, a couple of the stocks that I looked at today, of course, Tesla. Tesla was down 3%, so I added my extra $30 to that one, and then my normal daily 10 plus 10 from yesterday because the market was closed. So I ended up putting about $50 into Tesla today. And I did not add to it, but AMD is another one. They were down 2%. And it's a great one to add to. If you don't have it, take a look at it. Valuation's still, it's a little bit on the higher end still. But news came out of China today about Tesla and their Model Y performance that was released. And it's got the infotainment center that the Models S and X also have. And that infotainment center uses the AMD Ryzen processor. So AMD and Tesla having a partnership like this is huge. This is one of the reasons why I'm invested in AMD. I was invested in them a while ago, but this is just another thing that reinforces why that is such a great investment going forward. And of course, with the news today, the sector that took the biggest hit was going to be the travel sector. So Norwegian Cruise Lines is down a significant chunk today, almost 11%. You know, I take a look at some of these and they've been beaten down so hard. Makes me wonder if they'd be a good deal to get into. I'm going to keep my eye on them. As I said, with the uncertainty that's going on still, not sure if right now is the time to jump in. Once we get more clarity, that may be a good time to jump into these travel stocks. And Disney was down a little bit more as well today. I did not add to my position in Disney. I did it the other day. Hasn't dipped down far enough as to where I want to add any more. I'm going to kind of watch that one and see how it plays out again with this uncertainty. If it comes down a little bit more, I will probably add some. And one of the things I do pay attention to are a lot of the stocks that have been beaten down over the last few months. A bunch of my spec stocks, things like that, they didn't really take a big hit today. You know, whereas the market was down over 2%. Some of these were flat on the day. You know, take a look at your own portfolio or any other stocks that you have on your watch list and see if, you know, maybe they just kind of held flat today, because that's a great indicator sometimes that lets you know that they're already at bottom dollar prices. So if a huge market pullback is not pulling those back any further, they could be at their strong support. Could be a good time to add to those if you want to. And of course, there were some winners today. Not many, but Moderna was up 21% today. Of course, COVID news, things like that, stocks like the stay-at-home plays did well today. Affirm, Peloton, a bunch of these did well because of the whole mindset behind COVID. Everybody's going back home, and don't be too excited to get into them. I'm not saying that they can't run further, but when you see a giant 21% leap in a stock like Moderna, that's a lot of it on news. So I can definitely see on Monday a little pullback on some of these. I could be wrong, but just tendency from what I've seen in the past when it comes up to news like this, we may see a bit of a softening on Monday with these. But again, during this time of uncertainty until we know what's going on with this variant, we may see some more green in them. We may have a small lifespan of time where these stocks are going to continue to climb because we don't know, and people's assumptions are going to be, well, we're going to have this and we're going to have to stay at home. So if you want to try to ride that momentum wave, by all means go ahead. I'm going to stick with my investing. That is not something I want to play right now. So that is up to you if you want to trade with those. It's a great option for a bunch of people who do like to trade. But for me, I've done a bit of nibbling over the last 2 weeks on some stocks, so I want to build up my cash reserves again because I like to have that to be able to take advantage of these. Like I have literally taken 2 months of time to not buy any stocks, sold off a couple of things here and there to build up about 5 to 10% of my portfolio in cash reserves. And that's what I utilize to buy these dips. And it's a lot of patience. It takes a lot of discipline to not just buy every time I see something that I want. So it's not that I have, excess money just rolling around everywhere. I don't. I have used discipline to save this money up. A great strategy just to have it on hand to be able to take advantage of things like this. At the same time, I'm not just dumping all those cash reserves into every single time we have a red day like this. I just do little bits and then I save back up those cash reserves. Nobody can predict the stock market. Nobody knows when we're going to be at the top. Nobody knows when we're going to be at the bottom. So I just use red days to nibble a little bit. The more red, the more I nibble. Green days, I just let it ride, and that's it. Of course, you've got some green days where, there's a stock that may not be doing well. You could buy then. It goes individual stock by stock. Either way, I try to buy on red, and I will sell on green if it's something I want to sell. In either case, I always make sure to have those cash reserves to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. Let me know in the comments below if you bought anything today on these Black Friday sales, and let me know if there's anything else that you're going to kind of ride out. Let me know what your thoughts are on this variant and what you think the stock market's going to do over the next couple of weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe below if you have not done so. Like this video and sign yourself up for notifications. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. It is Sandy Monroe. If you have not seen it, I will have the entire link in the description of that video. But amazing information from Sandy. So I'll be sharing that with you guys in the morning. Thank you so much, and I will see you later.